What's popping, my people? We meet again and I'm really happy. Thank you for your support. Just read a meme hapa hivi and I was like, is it just me or have you ever thought watu wenye huwa wana generate memes, what is their mental status? Because man, like concerning this issue about insecurity, especially in Nairobi venye the rate imekuwa high, unapata mtu asha create meme anasema say unashuka pale archives kama umeanza kupiga nduru ndio wezi wadhani ushaibiwa. Like really, for real now? The thought of ama kuimagine venye unatoka tu kwa matatu ukianza kuscream, imeweza. By the way, memes zilianza mid 1990s. I wonder, for those who they don't get the joke out of meme, mnatakanga nini jameni? Mnatakanga nini? I've never understood you. Na kama uko hapo hivyo na upendi memes, man, there is always the light at the end of the tunnel. Ama ni nduthi inakuja. Anyway, jokes aside, this thing concerning TikTok lives, is it just me ama guys munaona kuna kashida? If we compare Kenya na wazungu venye they're doing, I don't know if kama wazungu ndio wana exaggerate hizi maneno ama nini. I really don't know, because unapata wazungu wakienda live, unapata wako on their own business wakifanya kazi zao and then wako live. Unapata msee ako pale ana sing, he's earning, unapata ako kwa street ana sing bra 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 nini, unapata anapata some few coins hapo hivyo, and funniest thing, bado kwa live anapata gifts. Unaget? Hai, unapata mwingine ako salon pale anashuka msee, anafanya braiding hapo hivyo kidogo hivi, gifts uko kwa TikTok zimekuja tu zikikuja tu, na makiu bado ako kazi. So I don't know if they are exaggerating this thing ama sisi Kenyans ndio we should pull up our socks, because we find mini scroll down to the TikTok lives, unapata Mkenya tu ako hapo hivyo tu akisema share my live, please like and you know, wacha to win. I'm like, what are you? And for all those who say that akunanga give to wanapata, I don't know. I think we should pull up our socks, sisi Kenyans, and especially this young generation, to be honest, because to this point we really need, na economy venye inaenda, we really need to be creative. You find like unaacha kazi yako and then you go to TikTok just to talk. No. I don't encourage that. What I'm encouraging, and I don't, please, if you find me judgmental, please forgive me. The main point I want to get across is that we should be creative to a point. If you are a shopkeeper, go, kama unataka kuenda live, enda eka simu yako, set at a place. When you continue selling your things, it will also encourage ama itakuwa inavuta your TikTokers wajue aya unauzanga nini, kama unauza hizo simu, unauza nini, unaget, and from there you also taking advantage of your live. Not like umeenda hapo alafu una find it's only like unaenda tu kuchapa tu story. No. Let us be creative, man. Let us be creative. And then hata kama ninasema wazungu wana exaggerate, not all wazungu wanafanya hii maneno, because unapata mwingine, okay, they exaggerate, but unapata wengine they are exaggerating in a positive part and the others who are generating in a different way. For those who are doing a TikTok live wazungu and they are generating money, or they are being creative, kudos to them, and Kenyans, we should pull up to that. But there's this thing of exposing themselves. Ukienda to other sites, leave alone TikTok, because it have community guidelines. Unaenda kwa hizi sites, especially hawa watu single, please inueni mikono juu. Yangu ni venye hamwezi ona, nishainua. Munaendanga kwa hizi sites like just finding friends, akina dating site, alafu unapata msetu hapo hivyo, they are just exposing themselves. And they just want sex, wengine they just want to send them nudes, and unapata mwingine hapo hivyo tu, like there are these things at can you come, I need to, we do the threesome, you know those sites. Mimi nazijua, yes, because I'm there looking for a genuine friend. Imagine kuwa introvert saa zingine it's really 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 bad because it's you don't always have friends, so we go to such sites just to make friends, and I feel like you are living being, man. If you are there and you feel like unataka kuongea na mtu, go to those sites, but after umesikia hii broadcast yote, okay? It's flashback moment. So, talking about these sites, there's this site nilikuwa napenda kuenda, inaitwa Talk with Strangers. At least hiyo ikuanga na our exhibitionist wengi sana. When I go there, I always go, as I said, natafuta friends. And kuenda kutafuta friends wangu, I always have a specific thing. Like finding a friend who might be of help later. Unaget, mtu mwenye anaweza kuja kukusaidia baadaye. Si mtu tu kizembo ende tu ako tu hapo hivyo hakuna kitu anakufanyia. Mimi one day nimekuwa tu ukimaliza chores zako, ukimaliza kazi yako, unaona there is nothing else you have remained to do, unaenda tu kwa hiyo site. Unapata msee anakuambia I'm from Pakistan, na unamuuliza Pakistan by the way sinasikianga uko vita nini how comes uko kwa nyumba uko so kama no it's I don't know kama alikuwa ananidanganya, but alikuwa ananiambia ukiwatch kwa TV how the Pakistan is, inalete that fear, they only expose that side ya vita, but in other areas in Pakistan kuko so calm. So I was like, oh, that's really nice. So again, I encourage these things because you always learn, especially if you go there with the main purpose you are going just to find a genuine friend ama just to have a connection. Like Pakistan CRT, it's always fighting. It's just some space. Ni kama tu Kenya, when you find like hizo sides za kina Garissa nini ndio kuna fights and the rest of the place it's good. But when you go ama unapata like Turkana as now, please kumbuka hawa watu, they are really starving. It's kuna drought mbaya sana. Unapata sasa the CNN, BBC, they will just say Kenya kuna ukame. But wherever you are, if you are listening to this, I know it's not that hata kuna nyesha. Unaget? So I was like, oh, by the way, that really makes sense. Days by nikienda tukimeet na a lot of people, learning a lot of things, and also you meet even older people there, and then you are telling them how was your youth time, what can you encourage me on this and this. We shared and we talked up. I really loved that site. I'm not here for sponsorship or manini ama promotion. No. This is a flashback moment. So kuna huyu msee, mi tu scroll tu hivi, unajua kuna hawa wenye tu wa madik na manini, unawapita haraka. Nikapata msee anaimba, anacheza guitar. I'm like, what? Okay, this is really nice. And hakuwa anaongea. So I was like, hey, how are you? I'm like, akozileza, how are you? I'm here. Unasikia sasa kasauti kasha change kizungu. I'm here, I just wanted to check for a friend, to make connections, just want to, I just found I'm bored, and I can go, yeah, exactly. But I'm a bit bored because there's no one who is interested in music. But then mbona watu wapendangi music? Because mimi na music we are something, like we are one in one, like mimi ni kama chanda na pete na music. So after aliniambia, nikamwambia please play that guitar my man, play that guitar. Ni kama hata alikuwa anaongoja hivyo. Wacha aimbe, wacha niimbe songs za Ed Sheeran, wacha mimi nimpende, wacha ni fall in love na nilikuwa nimeenda kutafuta friend. We talked like hours and hours. We talked to a point hadi tukashare our contacts, but I don't like sharing my own contact, like number phone contact. I always share my Skype ID because that is a bit safe and to the scams, and these are my red flags and all that. So mimi nikashare. Ni kama hata alikuwa anaongoja apate that ID account yangu. Teke ndo huyu. Nikasikia Skype imeanza kulia. Wele. Calls hey, because you don't like go directly. It's you now. Najifanya. Hey, how are you? Who am I speaking to, please? It's the guy that you met and talked about. Oh, wow. I'm really glad that you met, because now we're gonna be talking, and akazileza, yes. So wacha tuongee. Nikamwambia penye na work, nafanya nini, akanisho. Hiyo time ilikuwa time ya COVID. So unapata yeye kwa na work at home. na mimi huwa nilikuwa naenda job. So unapata saa zingine I'm busy during the day, so hatutaongea, na during the day ndio yeye at night ako free kidogo. Do you know that guy used to sacrifice himself during the day akifanya kazi, na mimi sini usiku huku, and because I have to sleep, ananiambia because we didn't have much time to talk, so I will leave this Skype on, the call ikiendelea, you just sleep, ukiamka please tell me. Anaacha hapo, mimi naenda nalala. Akimove hivi asikie nimeamka, sauti yenye inatoka hapo wasichana wangu, le. Nile, good morning. Oh, God Christ. Me, I was living that life. And funniest thing, by the way, my phone was really acting up vizuri sana. Haikuwa inazima. Nilikuwa tuna make sure tu socket iko hapo tu karibu tuna kitanda tu hivyo, naiweka na iache ikiwa on. Alafu I used to keep safety precautions when it comes to simu na kulala. So don't msi worry about that. Unapata ananiamsha, ananiambia, oh, you had a calm night because I could tell ulikuwa tumenyamaza and all that, and I worked nini. Actually I was waiting for you uamke ndio nikuambie I'm heading out to do some groceries, and you have a good day, we will talk during the day. At night I was like, wow. And funniest thing, we didn't have like it's a defined relationship or what, we were just friends, really friend. And from that let me say friendship relationship thing, I really learned a lot. So girls, kama uko pale, you are single, you just want to learn about cultures, you just want to learn how countries do, like kama uko majuu nini, I encourage you, please go explore na hii maneno, because the moment umeanza kukuwa na attachment ama kukuwa na being busy, utapata such opportunities again. To be honest, that's a fact. So there's this thing I learned from him. Inaitwa VR. I know you know VR. Hata mimi nilikuwa najua VR. But did you know, hata ukisikia nikisema wazungu wana exaggerate ni ukweli. Unapata VR, kuna game they have created that ukivaa, unavaa hizo VR and then you join in. I don't know how they join in. Mnaingia, like mnapata mko online players. And then that game iko set like there is a city, in that city there is a mall, in that mall kuna games, kuna nini, kuna hoteli and sort of issues. So unapata ukiingia kwa hiyo game unasema nataka kwenda kwa mall, inakupeleka kwa mall. Ukienda kwa mall definitely kuna hizi movie cinemas, kuna music concert. Unapata msee kwa game ako kwa music concert, yeye ndio anaimba na si eti wako pamoja, like it's a setup, it's a game setup, it's an online game setup ya VR. So it's like mko hapo, unapata msee ako hapo hivyo anachapa comedy stand up na nyinyi mumekaa chini, like oh god, wazungu na walombotovu tu. So that thing I learned about it, and tukaenda movie date. I know nilikuwa Kenya yakiwa majuu. Tukaenda movie date na we saw a Minion Escape hapo wama ndio nini. Na tulikuwa tu sisi wawili tu. So the thing is, sikuwa naweza kukuwa physically touched na yeye. But kama ningekuwa na hiyo VR game, you know how this thing is. Kama ningekuwa na VR setups, hata tungehug na yeye. Juu ningekuwa hapo physically. So for me, alikuwa kingia VR because there is also a screen maybe kwa PC ama kwa laptop ama kwa wherever, the desktop ama nini. So alikuwa ananiwekea hapo na yeye sasa anaenda kwa VR. So ninaona his movements na nini. Alafu unapata akitani hivi anaona wase wengine anasema check them, they are having dinner date. I'm like, how bana, how developed countries, tafadhali share this knowledge bana. We really need to know these things. Man, I really learned a lot. Apparently we didn't go. We talked for like to say 2 years, and then things got complicated because of work thing. I got so busy, and he also got busy because COVID delisha. So catching up, it was really hard, and having such a long distance friendship, it needs a lot of time, so that you can be updating each other and all that, communicating for the connection. For those when you're a long distance relationship, you understand me better. And tuli part ways in a good way. And again, it wasn't that he was my boyfriend or girlfriend. We were just friends, and I really learned a lot. And from there, I've never gone to talk to strangers again. So kama uko hapo hivyo uko single and you want to do this thing, go there. And please be cautious again. Be cautious to those people who are asking for your nudes, for those who just expose their private parts, how nini hivyo tu uselessly, howly, I don't know. If you didn't know, your exhibition, like exposing their private parts, it's a disease. And again, what the reason why I'm saying we be cautious as ladies, because maybe anaweza enda pale hivyo na aitumie kwa pornography, aitumie to some other things, and maybe you are just there sharing with the mind, it's just sharing, hakuna kitu anaweza nifanyia. These things when we are young, it doesn't affect you, but maybe when you are older kidogo and then such a story kuje, it's not a good one. It's really not a good one. Let's go direct to did you know section. We're going to talk about exhibition disorder. Yenye tu nimetoka kuongelea tu sai. So what is exhibition disorder? It's a form of paraphilia. I don't know if you know what paraphilia is. It's a frequent, intense, sexually arousing fantasies or behaviors that involve inanimate objects, children, or non-consenting adults, or suffering or humiliation of oneself or the partner. Ni kama tu a bit of using a simple term, ni kama fetish. Exhibitionists, usually they are males, okay? So they expose their genitals, usually to unsuspecting strangers, and become sexually excited when doing so. They may be aware of their need to surprise, shock, or impress the unwilling observer. The victim is almost always a woman or a child of their either sex. And another thing which is really weird, it's that, or funny, is that they are rarely rapers. They don't rape, they just want to show their private parts. When does this usually start? It starts during adolescence. So most exhibitionists are married, but the marriage is often troubled, okay? So ukiona mse hapo hivyo usidhani ati umeangukia mbabaz. No. Please recheck and recheck. Do your research vizuri sana. And just be cautious again. How do you know someone is exhibitionist, or how are you going to know if you are exhibitionist? Okay, the doctor will do an evaluation on you or the other person. And then again, there's some repeatedly or intense aroused by exposing their genitals. So that is a bit of the history part of it. As a result, people feel greatly distressed or become less able to function well at work, in their family, or in the maybe friends or something like that. They have acted on their urge with the person who doesn't not consent. You find like umeenda place and then mko tu hapo hivyo, maybe kwa hoteli, alafu unapata msetu akitoa tu his private part and then anaitoa tu hivyo. There are those people. So at this time where you feel like you are not comfortable doing that and it's really affecting your life, please go to the doctor. And there are some certain drugs you might be given. And another way of treating this condition is through psychotherapy, support group, and certain antidepressant. And I didn't say exactly antidepressant, wende tununue antidepressant tu pale hivyo useme there's this thing. No. You are supposed to go and be evaluated, okay? So musikue munadhani, ladies, don't feel like ati huyo mbaba tu ati anapenda kunionyesha. No. And again, to those people who didn't know this is a condition, yes, it's a condition, and it's always categorized to mental health disorder, but to a certain level. So the doctor is the one who is going to determine exactly, is this really on a mental disorder condition, okay? Because there are others who are just fetish and wakimaliza the last and then they will go back to their normal life. Okay, so thank you for listening to this podcast, and I would like to address all those people who are listening to the audio podcast, the Apple podcast, and also the Spotify. Please download, please share. It will really help me. And for those who are listening this through YouTube, please, I would encourage that you comment. Please like, subscribe if you have not, and also turn on the notification bar. At least when I post, you'll be able to know exactly. So guys, thank you so much. It was a lovely spending time with you. I really always like to podcast. I just enjoy doing this and sharing my flash moments. So this is Cecil Carson, and bye. Thank you so much, and I'm out.